It's just AJ's Playhouse.
This is crazy.
Yes, I like that.
The Playhouse.
On Channel 933.
Alonzo. On Jay Leno.
Thank you. So I'm a single man, and I thought I was all right being single until I did something no single man should ever do. I went to Bed Bath & Beyond. I just walked right in there, and now I know how women feel when they talk to car mechanics. You know, when you have that kind of vague sense you're being ripped off, but you don't really know what they're talking about. Because I needed sheets for the bed, right? So I went in there, I had $50, I'm gonna buy sheets for the bed. Women are laughing already like, wow, they just started selling me stuff, man. They sold me a duvet cover. I don't have a duvet. I don't think.
And Alonzo's in here with us now. What's up, man?
What's up?
There you go. That's my
Am
bad.
I on now?
Yeah, you're on now.
Thank you. You know what's funny about that?
What?
I did a show Sunday night at the Ice House, and someone asked me to do the Bed Bath & Beyond bit. Couldn't remember 2 words of it.
Yeah.
I could not remember my own bit. That was from a couple of years ago.
I've actually read comics who have said that once they get to that point where people are yelling out bits, you don't feel like a comedian anymore. Do you?
Well, I haven't reached that point. Like Chappelle reached that, you know, where they would yell out bits from his TV show, and he's like, "This ain't TV. This is the," you know. I was flattered that they remembered it, and then I was like, "If you tell me how it goes, I can make it real for you. Just remind me of what I said, and I can do it again." But that was cool. Those are fun days, good times.
Yeah, you're staying busy. I mean, there's enough comedy out there to keep you busy.
Yeah, we're hustling. I mean, how can you not? Just listening to your show this morning, we had the nipple incident.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. The funniest thing about that is to describe a pussycat doll as a singer. I mean, really. Let's get honest here.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right?
she sings good.
No, she doesn't. Stop it. Stop lying. You
love
watch
them.
those videos with the sound off while you're doing other things. You do not need sound on that. And then this whole Chris Brown thing, and nobody's saying it, but Ike Turner is back. Let's get honest here. Chris went Ike Turner. That's what he did. Rihanna refused to sing, and he said, "Oh, you going to sing?" And then, ooh, look, he's hitting the shut-off button. He's like, hey, this shouldn't be on radio.
So you, in doing what you do, you get to see the good and the bad of the United States of America.
Really, I just came from a weekend in Michigan. You know what I realized when I was in Michigan? Like, this is how bad, everything bad in the United States, like whenever they want to show you the worst of anything, they send the reporters to Michigan. You know, you want the worst weather in the country? Let's look at Michigan. You want crime? Let's go to Detroit. There are a lot of people unemployed. Let's take a look at Michigan. So, yeah, I get to see the best in the world, right? Everything, the worst example of everything in America, you could just go to Michigan and say, you know something? We gave up a long time ago. Stimulus, we gave up on stimulus in 73. We're just here.
Does the mood there reflect that?
No, the people are amazingly resilient and hanging in there and laughing and having a good time because look at the Lions just went 0-16 and they don't even mind. You know what I'm saying? They're not even like upset. They're like, yeah, well, they showed up for all 16 games. So, you know, the people of Michigan, bless them, they are resilient. Like California, like we wouldn't last a week with the stuff Michigan puts up with. You know what I'm saying? We have like the tap water. Oh my God. We have to drink tap water with the state shutting down and declaring bankruptcy. That's it.
Yeah, 4 days of sprinkling out here. There's a panic.
Oh man, did you see? Like there's 200 reporters out of work because it stopped raining. They have nothing to cover. There's 200 reporters in the unemployment line. Well, you know, we were covering the rain, and then it stopped. We never encountered that. We didn't plan ahead.
Right now, it feels like there's no good news. There's no good news in the world. You watch all the news all day today, there won't be a happy story. Does that make it easier or harder to do your job?
There's actually great news. A lot of people give up on optimism, and I'm not known for being an optimist, but with all the problems we have right now, right? The economy's broken, and there's wars going on, and there's people out of work, and there's women having 14 kids, but apparently, if we can stop the gays from getting married, everything's fine. That's the only issue that really matters. If the gay people stop getting married, everything else is just hunky-dory. So, you know, we're insane as a people. So there is no good or bad news, because if we don't like something, we just talk about something else. We don't solve it or anything. We're just like, hey, let's look over here, talk about this.
Yeah.
We're insane. So it's great.
Alonzo Bodden is in the studio, and you're in town. Where can people see you?
I am going to be at the Old Temecula Theater tomorrow night. That's Thursday, and Saturday I'll be at the Carlsbad Theater. So yeah, I'm working around this. I don't know what do you call it? Like, like we call San Francisco the Bay Area, or L.A. Like I don't even know what land mass they call this vague area between L.A. and Tijuana. I'm going to just be hopping around. I'm not quite in San Diego. But they're not suburbs because they're their own cities. I'm going to go places where they put casinos for no apparent reason. That's my tour. I'm going to work in this casino city, but not actual casino tour or something. I need a publicist, really. You shouldn't just let me run loose.
Well, you're doing what they call out here North County. You're doing the
North County. See, I didn't know that. Now I know. I'm doing a North County tour. Yeah. Why don't you tell me these things before I walk in here? Lamont Ferguson just puts on a pimp hat and drives me out and says, "Sit down and be funny."
It's a nice pimp hat.
You know what his hat looks like? His hat looks like a reporter's hat from like 1967. When the reporter was called Scoop?
Yeah.
That's the hat Scoop would be wearing as he ran out to find out it's raining.
Well, I encourage people to get out and see. I am a huge fan of live comedy.
Thank you.
I'm a fan of comedy in general, and I'm sad we live in a time where it's not getting. We have 700 CSIs, 4 Law and Orders, and then the news on TV.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying to bring comedy back. We still have Comedy Central, and I think it's going to be great when the Tonight Show goes to prime time.
Yeah,
because Jay loves comics, so I think Jay's going to give more of us a shot. Hopefully, or just have us on more often. But who knows? Who knows? By this time next year, I'm going for stimulus money. I'm just
Are comics sitting around the back of clubs right now going? Is it a frustration that no one's developing sitcoms, developing comedy?
It's so weird. I don't know that we're sitting around frustrated. We're just TV and people's tastes and this and that. We're looking for the next thing. And right now, I think the internet is what's big. And just like everyone else, we're trying to figure out like what gets people to click on your site.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? How do you get your video to be the one everyone's watching? Because that seems to be the latest thing, and I don't know. I'm kind of I missed the wave.
I would have to have a long talk with you.
So
I don't know either.
Yeah, if you could sell that information to Hollywood. That's what's fun when they try to make up their own viral video and it's produced so slick. You're like right now you have a guy standing here with now he has a video device that you could get at Best Buy for like $249, but today you could have got it for $189 because the weekend sale started. And he's standing there, and he's not even looking in the viewfinder. He's just vaguely pointing it. See, that's going to be a viral video. Yeah. That's going to be out there, and that was. But if Hollywood did it, he would be standing there with that. But behind him would be a guy with a $25,000 camera and 10 lighting guys. And he'd be like, this looks self-produced, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We can hype a movie.
Yeah.
So
I'm sometimes glad they didn't have YouTube and stuff back in my day because I would have put so much horribly embarrassing crap on there thinking I was funny. It would have haunted me for life.
Yeah. Well, I don't even look anymore. I don't know. I wish I did have something embarrassing up there.
Yeah.
That's the great thing about being a comic is there's nothing you can do that they can hold against you. You never see a comic in a tabloid because anything they say we did, yeah, well, I did do that. I did do that. I'm sorry.
It makes it hard to have, I guess, a dating life if you're on the road all the time.
It's difficult. Women don't understand. You had the dating thing coach, going on, and they, he's just not that. She's just not into. You know what tells you she's not into you? Mace. That's like a good clue. Just you get maced, and like she probably not into me. It's probably over now because she maced me.
All right.
So you take the subtle hints.
I wish we could have you in here all day. I know you got some more stops to make. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me on. This is great. Come out to North County, to the Old Temecula Theater, the Carlsbad Theater, Thursday and Saturday. We're going to do the funny.
Yeah. We have all that info on our website, playhouse3d.com. See how I just used your show to make them click my website.
Yes, or click mine, Alonzo Live or Facebook or MySpace, all of that stuff. I don't Twitter. Yeah.
Good.
I don't Twitter. I'm too old. I wanted to Twitter, and they literally said, would you grow up?
Yeah. Our producer, Hula's a Twitter fiend. He's going to go blind
crazy.
from
really?
Twittering. Yeah.
I have to. It's just part of my job.
Oh, well, you quit